Okay, friends, we're going to do a quick little video here. The weather is not cooperating at all. Literally, I stepped in my shop 5 seconds ago, and it was sunshine and rainbows outside. Okay, maybe not a rainbow, but the sun was out, and it was really warm. So I thought, oh, I'm going to take my wife's new little scooter out and make a video. Literally, I kind of got some things together and put some things together in the, man, the wind is howling. Oh my God. This is insane. I don't know if this was such a good idea. Okay, friends, I don't know if this is such a good idea. The wind is howling. I just decided to take my wife's little, new little PCX out for a quick little ride and a video. And I am getting blown around like a rag doll. So anyway, it's not horrible in the wind. This is a pretty good storm, but we might get a little rained on. So it's been kind of a crazy day. It's been rainy, and then the sun will come out. And literally 5 minutes ago, it was extremely warm and hot. So I just grabbed a few things, put them together, and thought I'm going to go take a quick little ride on her new little PCX. I got it licensed and registered and insured. So we are good to go. We're not going to get too far away from home, all things considered, in case that, you know, when it dumps here, it dumps, and we will get really wet. So we're going to take this little road here and see where it takes us. Hello, lady. Okay, so this thing is her new little scooter bike. I'm gonna do a video when we stop about the 5 reasons why you should buy your wife one of these little scooters. And probably number one, I can probably do it while we're riding. See if that goes okay. And that is, they're fun to ride. It takes all of your nervousness or being scared of riding a motorcycle's nerves out of it. Literally, you just twist the throttle and off you go. So there's very little intimidation factor on a scooter. They're small. All the weight, just from riding it right now, all the weight is down. I think this thing weighs 285 pounds, and all of it is about 4 inches off of the ground. Okay, so you don't have any weight to throw around at all. It's very nimble and kind of fun to ride. So that would be number one, is it's not intimidating. That would be the number one reason to buy your wife a little Honda or any type of scooter that's reliable. I think there's several brands out there. I'm not pimping any particular brand, but I think Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, they all make some kind of a little small displacement scooter. This is a 150. Okay, the next reason why is parking. You know, it makes anything that you would be challenged on a big bike. You know, I think you can get away with parking this on a sidewalk somewhere, and that's probably the main. Number two is you can get away with a lot more on a scooter than you can on a big motorcycle. You can literally pop this up a curb, put it on next to a store, and run in. So it's gonna make going to a grocery grab, if she's got to run to the store, grab a couple of groceries, it's going to make it kind of a little adventure and make it fun for her. So I would say number two is just the fun factor, makes any mundane task a little bit easier. Okay, let's think about number three. Why else should you buy? Well, I like to go for a ride with my wife. I want her to be involved in the sport that I'm involved in. This is a motorcycle channel, and we do motorcycle stuff. So I don't know if scooters kind of fall in that category. I know there's probably going to be a little bit of debate on whether scooters qualify as motorcycles, but it's my channel. I can do what I want. So you don't like it, go get your own motorcycle channel. So anyway, I'm just being funny, folks. I'm not taking myself too serious. So let's see here. Now, I think that number 3 on the list of why you should buy your wife a small displacement motorcycle is fuel mileage. This thing here, now I haven't tested it. I've only had it a couple days. I actually bought this for my wife for not Mother's Day. I bought it on Father's Day for her for Father's Day. Now my wife, obviously, this is 2026. I guess mothers can be fathers and fathers can be mothers, and dogs can be cats and cats can be dogs. So anything kind of goes. So I gave it to her on Father's Day at 2026, and right now fuel's kind of coming down a little bit, but I haven't had this bike for, it's only been a couple days, and I haven't filled it up and even done a fuel. Oh, I better check that. I might be a little bit low on gas. So speaking of gas, I think I need to go and get a little gas in this little beast, because I'm down to one mark of gas. So that being said, third reason why you should buy your wife a little motorcycle is gas mileage. They claim well over 100 miles. I've heard as much as 120 miles to the gallon, and the average is between 100 and 120, depending on how you drive it. So number 4 is the skills that you need to ride one of these is still a motorcycle. You still need to wear your protective gear and your clothes and be protected and let people see you and you see them, and it's still a motorcycle in my book, still a motorcycle. And so that's probably number 3 or number 4 is to, and that's probably number 4 is you're going to develop some skills on this that you are going to need to ride the bigger bikes. And then the number 5 thing I like about this little thing is the storage. It's got a little under the seat storage that you can put, maybe not a full face helmet or a peak helmet like I like to wear, like I'm wearing now, but you can wear, you can probably put in a 3/4 helmet or definitely a half helmet in there. And literally this one came with a top box off the back, but I took it off, and just for her to run around in and ride it and have fun. She doesn't need that box, but this has a little bit of a top box. So storage on this is pretty crazy. The gas tank is low, and it's not, I'm not sure where the gas tank is. I know it's between on the floorboard here, but what I'm saying is underneath the seat, and I'll show you, is tons of storage and all kinds of room underneath there to put whatever you need. So it makes running around and doing errands fun. Now, I would recommend buying something more than a 49cc. This is a 150, and I ran it to town and got it registered, and it was I hit the rev limiter. The rev limiter I think on it is about 69 miles an hour, and not really a rev limiter, but a governor, you know what I mean? So it's governed at I think there's all kinds of aftermarket things you can do to increase the speed, make it a little perkier. We like things that are perky, and but I'm not gonna mess with any of that. I think once you start messing around with a variator and putting heavier weights or lighter weights to get things to happen a little faster, that you really diminish the reliability of these. And really I want my wife to be able to go on some adventures, and I don't want to mess around with the reliability of this bike. I really want, now this, and again, this bike here, or scooter, whatever you want to call it, I'm so used to calling things motorcycles. You can do some distance on it. You can. I think you could ride, a couple 100 miles in a day and be totally comfortable. Maybe your butt's going to get sore just like any other motorcycle, but the seat feels pretty good. Now this one's broke in. I actually was in the Honda shop today, and they had a brand new one of these in here, and I think they've got some fancier screens on them and a couple things that are nicer on the new ones. I think they got a keyless fob, you just push button start on the new ones, but the design of them, this is a 2013, and it has about 10,000 miles on it, and it looks identical to a 2026. If you don't know, you don't know. I wouldn't know the difference. I didn't know anything about this bike until about 2 days ago. So, all right, let's see here. Hopefully, I've never got gas at this gas station, so I just know it's here. I hope they sell gas because I need some gas. All righty. And there's a fun factor, folks. That's going to be number 5, I think. It's just there's a fun factor here. All right, let's see here. Whoa, Nelly. All right, let's turn it off. We've got to turn. I think we're going to go put in the good stuff here. Let's see if $6 will fill this. I doubt it. I'm not 100% sure what size tank this has. I think it's less than 2 gallons. Well, all right, to fill that up, 1.2 gallons is $4.58. So that should get you about 200 miles. That's pretty good. Okay, let me show you something else too. You hit this, is a little compartment there. Got my hat in there, sunglasses, but you could put registration, all kinds of stuff in there. All right. And then to get the thing to run, you turn the key on, you gotta put the brake on. And we are full. All right, let's hit the road. Now this thing is same color as my wife's car. She likes red, so when I saw this thing was red, I like the fact that it's red because it's easily seen. Now these brakes on this, you know, they're not great. They're not like super good. But your right brake is your front, as in traditional motorcycles, and your left brake is linked. Now it's mostly back, but it does add a little bit of front brake. So I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of motorcycles that have linked brakes. This is probably the you know, I got my blinker on. So anyway, they are linked, and that's pretty cool. We might get back into some rain up here, I think. Like I said, I didn't want to get too far away from home because I think we're going to get some weather. These are brand new tires on this, so I don't know how these do in the rain, but we don't want to find out today. I want to wreck my wife's new scooter before she gets to spend some time on it. We went for a ride. She probably rode it 20, 30 miles, so, but it wasn't registered yet, so I didn't want to get too crazy, but she's illegal now, and she can go ride it. Of course, tonight, it's probably going to be rainy. She works late tonight and doesn't get off work till 8 o'clock, which is ridiculous. So the get up and go on this thing isn't anything to write home about. But my wife don't weigh near what I weigh, so it's going to do a lot better for her than it does for me. But literally, I'm not like, oh man, come on. It goes pretty well. Okay, we're back from our quick little ride.
From looking at the clouds behind me, it looks pretty ominous. It doesn't show it as good as what it really is because it's black. Anyway, I think it's going to rain some more. It's very hot and sticky, and just feels like a nasty storm's coming. So, all that being said, I wanted to do a quick walk around of the bike itself. So, of the little scooter, it's got good lines. Like I say, this is a 2013. The tape on the seat is covering up. They make a little pillion that snaps into that, and it kind of has a little hump on it. It didn't come with that, so I don't know if I can get one aftermarket or just keep the tape on. It's not that big of a deal. The little rack on the back is aftermarket. I installed a little bag for my wife here, and I put a phone thing on it, and I did put on a USB. It does have a USB socket inside of the little glove compartment, but this one does come with a aftermarket windshield, which I like because it kind of keeps the wind off you. I don't feel much wind. I mean, you can't get going that fast enough to feel any wind, but anyway, one thing I like about this particular one, it's got 14-inch tires. They feel pretty stable. I know that I've rode littler scooters like the Ruckus with the 10-inch wheels that are a little sketchy. I don't know if they're 10 or 12, but these are not bad. Both of them are 14. But anyway, I think it's a good looking little bike, if you can call it bike. To me, most scooters have the flat floor. This does not have the flat floor. So it kind of has kind of a hybrid motorcycle slash scooter. Okay, folks, it's a scooter. Don't get any crazy notions. It's a scooter. But anyway, I wanted to do a quick walk around of the bike itself. And we're going to do some adventures on this. Me and the wife are going to take it out this weekend and go for a ride with the family. And that's why we got it. So, okay, folks. So that is the scooter in a nutshell. That should be a song. Scooter in a nutshell. In fact, our old dog was named Scooter. So anyway, my wife will name this silly bike because she names everything. So I don't know what she'll name it, but she will definitely come up with a name for her little motorcycle scooter. So anyway, sorry guys, this is kind of a all over video, and hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will make some more content with this little scooter. 5 reasons why you should buy your wife a scooter. Just go buy her a scooter. Just go buy her a scooter. Don't think about it. Do it. Okay, so it's Father's Day. You guys seen us do a video at Jordan's, and we kind of have this in the background on the trailer. But I surprised my wife on Father's Day because she's everything. She's father, mother, wife, everything. So this was my Father's Day present to my wife. I got her a little Honda PCX scooter. This is actually her motorcycle right here, but it's a Kawasaki 300X, which is a really nice bike. We love this bike, but it's tall. Seat height, if you look at this, is quite a bit higher than that one, and it just makes her a little nervous. So we need to get her a little more experience riding. So to keep it having fun, I went with a scooter. So this does literally 65, 70 miles an hour, automatic, and it's just simple. Hand brakes.
Little blinkers and lights.
So it's her first ride. What do you think so far?
I love it. I'm comfortable and confident, and I like it.
Cool. Are you ready to go ride some distance? You know, if we wanted to go for a ride to have dinner in, 80 miles away, would you be okay jumping on this?
Yeah.
Cool. And that's the whole idea. I was looking for a bike that my wife would jump on with me in the evenings or on a Saturday, that we could just jump on and go for a ride, and she wasn't intimidated. The biggest thing about riding motorcycles is having fun. And if you're not having fun, then you're not going to enjoy it. So she didn't really have fun riding the bigger bike because she was nervous. And Jordan's been a part of this, so
Thank you.
We did a video. We just did a video on this bike, so everybody knows Jordan and the bike and the whatever that is, saber-tooth tiger on the front.
I think it's a win. I think
It's awesome. But anyway, so that's Laura's new bike.
yeah. I'm happy.
Cool. Happy
Thank
Father's
you,
Day,
honey.
babe.
Thank you for my Father's Day present.